I've been teaching Sunday school for a long time, and the children, and sometimes, every time my husband put me up to do adults, and I don't like teaching adults that much, and I have no offense. I just love the children. And I love the fact that I have these girls, and I call them church girls, and they get straightened up. They sit in the church, if I see them talking, I don't yell when I look back, I say, church girls. They stop. You give a little, that's that little clue between us and them. You know, I just like, church girls. And they stop. I don't have to say, stop that talking, church girls. I let them know, church girls are special. They're different than the other girls. Church girls are different. I said, when you go to school, one of them said to me, I told them, my girlfriend's in school, I'm a church girl. I said, I know he's talking about grandma over here. She goes, talking about my woman. She said, I'm a church girl, because she has that little attitude when she talks. And I said, well, there's nothing wrong with that, mahogany. And she said, but I let everybody know I'm a church girl. I love that name. I'm a church girl. And it's so important just to have that relationship that they can be open with you. And then if you look at the teenagers, let them know that serving the Lord can be popular with teenagers and encourage them to be a leader and not a follower. And that is a major thing, I think, with me, because as a young girl in school, before I even knew what bullying was, I'll never forget, oh God, I'll never forget Gwen. I was very small in school, and Gwen was like, and now mind you, I was in like maybe the 8th grade, but she seemed like a giant to me, and she knew that there was a potential for me to be a leader, because some of the people would, like, if I joined the Glee Club, they joined the Glee Club. One time I was taking piano lessons, and they wanted to take piano lessons. But one thing, when it came to kickball, I could kick the ball, but I couldn't run. Nobody wanted me on their team. And this girl knew why I got her. So she used to, I get in line, and I would just stand there, and I would just take it. And then one day, she said, we had a substitute, and she said, if they ask for a monitor, you better not raise your hand. And I sat there, and something on the inside of me, I was just saying, like, I'm not going to listen to Gwen. I'm afraid of her. I'm not going to listen to her. And when the teacher said, I need a monitor, all right, I want one of my good students to be a monitor. Who wants to be a monitor? And I don't know what happened. I did like this. And she did one of these things to me like they used to do. Like, I was scared to death. Literally, I was scared to death. And she came up to the desk. If you put my name on that paper, when the teacher come out, I'm going to beat you up after school. But I felt like I would be a follower, and I knew there were some people that followed me around. And I said, now, do I get beat up after school? Or do I put her name down? So the teacher came in, and the paper was blank. My teacher said to me, did anybody get about their seat? And she did like this again. I said, Gwen! And when I went to go out, I stood there, and all the girls I thought was going to follow me out, they didn't follow me. This one day, and I said, so I got outside, I stood there, and Kathy says to me, this girl Kathy, she said, are you going to run? Well, you going to run off? I said, no, I'm going to wait here for Gwen. She said, why are you going to wait there and get beat up? I stood there, and so all my girlfriends, Kathy, Karen, it was a Rosalind, it was a group of us, used to be together, they stood way off the car, and I stood there waiting for Gwen to beat me up. I just stood there, and Gwen came out the door. Mind you, I knew she forgot about it. She just walked out the door, and I said, I'm over here. She looked at me, and she said, I don't want to fight you, and walked away. From that day on, I didn't have a problem, because I became a leader. I didn't let nobody, I don't know who work today, but I said in my mind, but what got me was these girls follow me. If I run from Gwen, we all gonna run from Gwen. I said, I'm over here. I stood there, and I was like, all ready to get beat up. I don't even know if I knew how to fight. I really didn't. I didn't didn't know if I was going to hit her back. But I stood there and I waited. I was so scared. Now, I had my younger sister, everybody was afraid of her, and I told her, she said, point her out to me, I'll get her tomorrow. And I said, no, I said, it's over with. We're not going to bother me anymore. I hadn't seen Gwen, I was grown. And I happened to be in a store, and this lady, and she had really aged sort of, and she walked up, she told me, and she said, I know you. I said, you know me? She said, I can't remember your name. She said, but you and Rosalind had the same last name, Martin. I said, yeah, that was my maiden name. And she said, you don't remember me, Gwen? I cannot figure out how to say right now. And I said, oh, Gwen, you was a bully back then. She said, I don't know why everybody thought that because I was big. And she was just as humble as a sheep. And I had got a chance to witness to her because I said, I was telling her about the Lord and everything, and she was telling me, well, she goes, and it was so funny because she had been going to the same church all her life. It was a Baptist church, but I would have never known she knew anything about church back then. But I tell you, it is important for us to let our children be leaders and teach them to lead. Let people follow you. Don't follow them. You be the leader. And one of the things I do like about my youngest son is that he is a leader. But he just serving the wrong master. And I know without a doubt that he's going to bring that leadership into the house of God. And that's how we have to believe. We got to believe God. We got to trust God for them to do the right thing. They told me I had 5 minutes, and now I'm down.